rescue teams received a distress call from a remote camp deep in the woods. The team arrived at the camp, ready to assist the stranded hiker. However, as they approached the camp, they noticed something was off. The trees surrounding the camp seemed to be twisted and deformed. The team cautiously entered the camp, searching for any signs of the hiker. But as they ventured deeper, they stumbled upon a horrific sight. The hiker's body was severely mutilated, with strange symbols carved into the flesh. The rescue team was horrified by the gruesome discovery. They quickly called for backup, realizing they were in over their heads. The team retreated from the camp, leaving behind the disturbing scene. As they flew back to base, they couldn't shake off the feeling of dread. The experience left them questioning the safety of their job. The rescue team knew they had to be prepared for anything. But little did they know, their worst nightmare was only just beginning. The team received a distress call from a nearby village. Reports of a dark entity terrorizing the villagers began flooding in. The rescue team sprang into action, racing against time to save the village. As they arrived, they saw the entity, a dark, humanoid figure. It was unlike anything they had ever seen before. The team knew that they had to act fast or risk losing the village. But as they approached the entity, they realized it was not of this world. The team was faced with an unspeakable evil, one that threatened to consume them all. They knew they had to call for backup, but it may already be too late. The fate of the village and the rescue team hung in the balance. As the team fought for their lives, they realized they were not alone. There were others like them who had also encountered the entity. They formed a secret society, united in their fight against the entity. The team joined forces with the society, determined to take down the entity. Together, they hatched a plan to defeat the entity once and for all. They gathered their supplies and set out to face the entity. As they approached the entity, they felt a strange energy emanating from it. The team and the society knew they had to be careful or risk being consumed. They threw everything they had at the entity, but it just wouldn't go down. The team and the society were running out of options, and time was running out. Just when all hope seemed lost, they remembered an ancient ritual. It was said to have the power to banish the entity back to its own dimension. They gathered the necessary materials and began the ritual. The air was charged with energy as they invoked the ancient powers. The entity began to stir, sensing its impending doom. The team and the society held their ground, determined to see it through. As the ritual reached its climax, the entity let out a deafening roar. The team and the society held their breath as the entity began to dissipate. The air was filled with an eerie silence as the team and the society stared in awe. They had done it, they had defeated the entity and saved the village. The team and the society knew that their work was far from over. There were still other entities out there waiting to be defeated. They vowed to continue their fight no matter the cost. The team and the society knew that they would always stand together, united against the forces of darkness. Their bravery and determination inspired others to join their cause. The team and the society grew stronger, a beacon of hope in a world plagued by darkness. Their legend would live on, a reminder of the power of courage and unity. The story of the rescue team and the secret society would be passed down through the ages.